Bobby. I really enjoyed your speech. I was optimistic that I would understand, and I did because it wasn't technical at all. So that made me very excited. I really enjoyed your topic, and I was very impressed that you gave so much information about yourself and the speeches and talks you've done at previous conferences, because I think that gave credibility to the fact that you were up in front of an audience speaking. And I love that you made it personal, because speaking to a group of people that you don't know is completely different than speaking to your Toastmasters family. So trying to relate your experiences to them can be a little bit more difficult. Your facial expressions really struck me, because you talked about Toastmasters. I was like, what is this? Like, it was really interesting the way you did it, because it really, I think, hit home with a lot of people not understanding what Toastmasters is and what it can do for people. That's the kind of face they make when they first hear it. Especially, I think the name is so cheesy, but when you think about the benefits that it has and what it can do for people, and you explain that in depth, it really just completely changes your opinion of it so quickly. Some of the questions on your evaluation were, what made this speech interesting? I wrote your facial expressions. I loved them. How effectively did your opening capture and hold your attention? Really well. I thought, again, explaining your credibility and why you were up there speaking was really great. How comfortable were you? You were extremely comfortable. You used the stage very well, especially with the PowerPoint. A lot of people have trouble sticking to only one side of the PowerPoint, but you didn't do that. You moved across the stage multiple times. You were very confident in control. I couldn't really comment on the organization of your speech because you didn't get into the meat and potatoes, but I'm sure that you had great organization. Your introduction was very organized and flowed very well. How did the speaker encourage the audience to learn? The one thing that I thought you could have done, and this could be my own preconceptions about people in IT, but I thought maybe relating it more to the audience. I have again, preconception about people in IT being very shy and sitting at their desks, not talking to people a lot, being very quiet. And you are not that kind of person. You are very outspoken and loud, and I don't know how you were before you joined Toastmasters, but maybe just relating that back to very personal, specifically to IT and the Oracle DBA people would have helped encourage them in the beginning to be more interested in what you're going to speak about next. And the only other thing that I wrote down was what could have made your talk more effective was the eye contact and a little bit more body language. You did this a lot with your hands, and so maybe keeping your hand at your side a little bit more. I noticed you put your hands in your pockets a few times, which I think helped a bit, but just taking that nice deep breath before you get up there. Also, I noticed that you looked up a couple of times when you were thinking about what to say next. I've done that a lot in the past, and one of the suggestions that was given to me, I know I'm way over time, I apologize, was to have like a focal point in the back of the room. So either if you've got like a whiteboard, writing a word, or having a picture, just something small that you can look to as opposed to looking up when you're about to think about your next point. But other than that, I thought you did an excellent job. I wish that I could be there to hear your entire talk. I look forward to hearing how it went when you come back in a few weeks. Thank you.